Hello, my name is Lindsay Carter, and my research focuses on industrial roots in rural Georgia, specifically the economic and social legacy of Harmony Grove Mills, which was around from 1893 to 2004. This project examines how one textile mill in Commerce, Georgia, shaped not only the local economy but also the social fabric of its community for more than a century. I chose this topic because Harmony Grove Mills serves as a microcosm of Southern industrialization. Its rise, peak, and eventual decline mirror broader patterns in the America's South's economics history. And more importantly, I'm from Commerce, Georgia, and I've always heard about the impact the mill has had on the community. My central research question asked, how did Harmony Grove Mills influence the economic and social development of Commerce, Georgia? And what does its history reveal about the Southern textile industry as a whole? This is significant for several reasons. First, small town industries like Harmony Grove were the backbone of the New South movement, turning agrarian economics toward manufacturing. Second, studying a single long-running mill allows us to trace the intertwined forces of economics, politics, and community life over multiple generations. Finally, understanding why the mill eventually failed, despite its deep local roots, offers important lessons for present-day rural economies facing globalization and technological change. In short, Harmony Grove Mills is not just a local story. It's part of the national narrative of industrial growth, labor relations, and economic transformation. My research relied heavily on primary sources housed at the University of Georgia Specials Collections, the Commerce City Library Legacy Room, and local historical archives. I used Board of Directors minutes, wage and payroll ledgers, legal documents from the 1893 founding, and company correspondence to understand the mill's business operations. I also examined U.S. Census records from 1900 to 1960 to track demographic and labor changes. And I incorporated oral history interviews with long-term employees such as Benny Lord and Brenda Puckett to capture the workers' true experience. Historical photographs, personal artifacts like Puckett's own sewing belt, and local newspaper coverage provided additional context. I combined archival research with oral history analysis, cross-referencing both business records with personal narratives to build a fuller picture of the economic data and the lived experience. My findings show that Harmony Grove Mill was both an economic engine and a social institution. Economically, it provided steady employment for over 500 workers at its peak. It paid better than average wages for that region, and it supported local infrastructure, from roads and schools to electricity. Its mill village created a tight-knit community with housing, churches, and recreation, fostering loyalty but also reinforcing company control. Politically, the mill's founder, Lamartine G. Hardman, he used his influence to limit competition and maintain local economic dominance. He later went on to become the governor of Georgia, and he used a lot of political entrepreneurship. However, the mill's downfall stemmed from its inability to adapt to global competition, automation, and synthetic textiles. By the early 2000s, cheaper overseas production eroded profitability, leading to its eventual closure in 2004. Even so, the mill's physical structures, housing patterns, and community identity still bear its imprint in commerce today. In essence, Harmony Grove Mill demonstrates the transformative power of single industry economies in rural America. In defending this research, I emphasize that the history of Harmony Grove Mill is not merely about a building or a business. It's about a community shaped by industry, the balance between economic opportunity and dependence, and the lasting legacy of the Southern textile era. By documenting both the successes and the shortcomings of this mill, we gain broader insight into themes of industrialization, labor, and resilience. Thank you.